What's up, everybody? This is Mark with the Mic, and this is another Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark with the Mic. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got tongue tied. We're back, and we got another whole bunch of wrestling to cover and talk about because there's a lot of wrestling every week now. But it's good stuff, though. A lot of good stuff. Like,
Thankfully,
yeah, like everyone complaining, and I was like, yo, there's literally good wrestling almost every day right now.
I've only seen love for Papa H, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Papa Ray's getting all the love, but you know what? He's making one thing I'll say, especially with Raw, because Raw is the 3 hour show. He's making the 3 hours like must see TV. Like there's a lot of shit going on. There's longer matches. And one thing I give a lot of credit, and when we got into the thing, is we said it last week too, is the promos. The promos feel real. The promos feel like unrehearsed. It looks like you're professionals. These are the bullet points I want you to get to. Go ahead.
I guess so. They just, regardless of that stuff, because that also seems like work stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
As a person just watching the show, it just looks better when you know somebody's not sitting there trying to remember something.
yeah.
It just flows better.
I 100% agree. Before that, we do have our wrestling retrospect, and our pick last week's my pick was Kofi Kingston.
Yes, sir.
So we kind of well, I don't mind us going into New Day Kofi either because did have some incredible matches as New Day Kofi. But
Hmm.
I was actually looking for like early. I was trying to even find shit before WWE, but I couldn't find shit on YouTube before WWE. The only thing I was able to find was like that documentary that he did for FCW,
Okay.
and that was the only like early thing I saw of Kofi.
Now, who put that out?
WWE is on Peacock.
Okay, cool.
So I'll go with the first match, and one thing we probably agree is we probably give a little love. We won't give a lot of love to the Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston WrestleMania match because that was a big important match, especially in his career, but in general. So that's something that we'll talk about towards the end. But the first match I'm gonna go with just because it was Broski and Kofi Kingston. It was Zack Ryder versus Kofi Kingston on Monday Night Raw. This was not a long match, but it was just a fun match. And also you have the heel Dolph Ziggler with Vicky Guerrero at the time. So
Okay.
there's a lot of stuff going on. So this was June 6th, 2011, and this was on Monday Night Raw. Really very fun match. U.S. title was on the line. Kofi catches him lovely with the trouble in paradise. So definitely check that out. And then this is also a heated rivalry between Ziggler and Kofi, which um, they have many years of fucking rivalries. I think between Ziggler, Cesaro, and I think Sheamus have been like the thorn in like Kofi's side for like long period of time.
Well, wouldn't it make sense that they were of Sheamus was there for about the same time, right?
Yeah, they all were there about the same time, but which is cool because you still see the rivalries to this day, and they just gotten better and better. Like the
Hmm.
chemistry is just so out of control now. Like when they actually fight, so it's actually really cool to see. So that'll be my first match.
Yes, sir. The pick you sent in a bunch, so I chose to watch the WWE Raw, Chris Jericho versus Kofi Kingston, who was the champion, and this is for the IC Championship, June 30th, 2008.
Yes.
And this was again, I usually say when or if I was not watching, this was during a time period I was not watching wrestling,
Yeah.
so I did not see short hair Jericho.
Yeah. This
So
was
there's
the
a lot of
first
stuff
time
I
he
never
came back
saw.
with short hair.
Okay. But the funny thing was that half the match is just a damn promo and a recap of HBK with a messed up eye,
Yeah.
making him lose his belt, which I think is hilarious. So instantly this has story to it.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think they say this is Kofi's first IC belt.
This is his first title.
Okay, first title in general.
Yep.
So there you go.
And
That kind of makes it cool because it's a special moment for Kofi.
yep.
Jericho's pissed off, and they have a whole feud. So
Yeah. And the cool thing is also it's the old school IC, is the oval one, not the. This was before the white IC title.
okay.
So
Well, listen,
this
the
was
video
still the
is in
attitude
potato
style.
quality.
Yeah.
The video's in potato quality. I could barely
Yeah.
tell what's going on.
Yeah.
I had to make it very small, but
Yep.
I did get to see it. It was a very enjoyable match.
Yep.
I don't understand the end because Jericho gets DQ'd and the ref only gave him like a 1 count. It doesn't make sense for
Yeah.
pulling tights.
Yeah. Bop,
Was
bop,
that a thing?
I guess.
It doesn't make. It makes literally no sense. Like
Yeah.
the entire match is fine. The story and stuff is cool, and it's like, what the hell is going on? So I don't know. This one's kind of a little suspect. But anyway, yeah. Next one.
The next one I'll go with it's one of our newer match. This was on I think it was I'll tell you right now. It was on a pay-per-view. It was during his world title reign. It was against another opponent was Dolph Ziggler. It was Stomping Grounds, and this was the Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler for the world title in a steel cage match. This match was like this had like the one of the most like crazy endings because this is when Kofi just ran and flew out the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Like right when Dolph Ziggler was trying to get out himself. This was probably one of my favorite cage matches I've seen in a long time. It was very aggressive. They looked like they wanted to take each other out, and like the rivalry. This is when Dolph Ziggler was coming out. It should have been me. It should have been me. And this was like in the beginning of the Kofi Kingston title run, and I think he was a great rivalry between him and KO. I think those were some of my favorite matches of Kofi's title reign. So yeah, that'll be my second one.
So I got another match, another title match. It is Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston.
Oh, that was the
United
table match,
States title tables match. WWE Extreme Rules 2011. Again, not watching at this time in their career, so it's interesting to see. Kofi looks a little different because he's got the old gear on.
right? Mm-hmm.
Sheamus, babyface Sheamus, he's like I don't mean good guy. I mean like he looks young as hell. Is it just me or was Kofi a little bigger back then? Because he looks like he has more mass. to
I
him
think
back
he
then.
lost. I think he got slightly skinnier.
Okay.
He was a bit more buff.
At least his
Yeah.
upper body, he looks like
Yeah.
he has like his traps in the shoulders and stuff.
I think
I mean, Sheamus is a big ass dude,
Yeah.
and think about that, and look at Kofi, and he's like he doesn't look that much smaller. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He just looks shorter than
Yeah.
him, but he
that's
looks built, which is like okay. But I do know that this one came up. I forgot why they talked about it on the New Day podcast. I think it was the thing with the table at the end, but also it is known for that spot at the end where Sheamus is like leaning over because he just got the Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Rolls to the outside, is leaning on the table, and Kofi just full on dives and does the what do you call that? The boom drop
Yeah.
from the top rope to the outside through a table through Sheamus.
Yep.
Ridiculous. It was a very intense match, so I recommend. It's not long.
No.
This match is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's real good.
My third one is because the guy is about to fight for the WWE World Universal, whatever it's called, title. This is the chosen one, Drew McIntyre versus Kofi Kingston at for the Intercontinental Championship at Over the Limit 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the babyface. Well, not baby. He wasn't a face, but he had no beard at the time. And Drew McIntyre. This man, he was the chosen one by Vince McMahon and shit. I think this was his first Intercontinental title reign too. So it was a really good match. It was you kind of saw like some star quality in Drew McIntyre, but he was also really green at in the beginning. So him and Kofi worked really good together though. So it was a really fun match. And again, it was Drew's first IC title. So this is what started the whole Chosen One gimmick.
Was it for the title?
Yes.
Did he
Kofi
defend
was
or
the
he
champ
lost?
at the time.
Oh, Kofi was champ.
Yeah.
So Drew won?
Drew won. This was his first IC title.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was cool, and it was just funny seeing Drew McIntyre without a beard because I haven't seen him without a beard in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a child.
I mean, wasn't he?
He was young, yeah. He was like I think 21 at the time. He was very young when he started.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
The
last one I picked was Roman Reigns versus Kofi Kingston, and this one is Raw, October 26, 2015.
Is it Shield?
This is Shield Roman versus just Kofi.
Okay.
It's got a nice intro in the beginning. This obviously, again, this is in the middle of some type of storyline. There's beef with the Shield and the New Day. Is Big E and Kofi running down Roman Reigns in the ring. Like, they just talking mad trash. They throw up the unicorn horns, which, if you look at it, looks like the 1 day.
Yes.
The 1D.
The 1D?
And again, I this was probably around when I first got back into watching, because this is definitely before I'm not familiar with New Day. They still have the old emblem. They have new gear, but they still have the emblem. So again, I'm not used to that. Like, I think maybe 2016, 2017, they changed it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
So again, this is foreign to me. This is Roman Reigns. He's not really talking much. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's in the ring, no mic. But like, this is, I think this is suffering succotash Roman Reigns.
Oh, 100% it was.
2015, I
This
think that was
was this
around that time.
the purple pants or the?
No, he looks like he did until he changed into the tribal chief.
No,
Same
I'm talking
with
about the New Day. Were they wearing purple?
New Day is red and black.
Red and black.
With the
All
gold,
right, so.
with the well, not gold. So the emblem is black and gold, right? But when you look at they're both of Big E and Kofi's boots, they have like
green.
neon yellow highlights.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
So Kofi's got the neon straps and stuff on it, but Big E,
Okay.
I think he just has the little boots he usually has.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good match. It was definitely interesting to see it because again, this is not the Roman Reigns people are used to now.
Yeah.
This is the one people who got tired of.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I thought was interesting. In a vacuum by itself, it doesn't look like anybody dislikes him because he gets cheered.
Yeah.
And even though the New Day are bad guys, they get cheered.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Because
this was
of how good they talk smack.
Yeah,
So,
I think this was when like people started to like the New Day because they were then once they started going heel, this is when people actually started liking them because when they were like the straight preacher gimmick, and then people didn't like it because they were baby faces, like overdoing it kind of thing.
the one thing I noticed that stands out, they're obviously the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
But when they finish talking and they say New Day rocks, nobody's saying New Day sucks.
Yeah.
So like I know that happens when they're bad and people will not say New Day rocks. They will say New Day sucks, and they did not.
But
so.
also that was also during a time when people just didn't like Roman.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah.
you watch this in a vacuum, the arena likes Roman Reigns.
Oh, okay. So.
Like everything he does, they cheer. He does this really cool inside to the outside to inside suplex where he stalls.
Yeah.
Almost like Blade.
Yeah.
Like you have to look at it. It looks like Blade. So good match. Roman wins with a cool ass spear too. Counts
Nice.
as the Trouble in Paradise.
Yes.
Good match.
And just the one that we're gonna spot out is definitely the WrestleMania Kofi versus Daniel Bryan. That's probably like I'll say that'll probably be number one for me of his matches, is because that was a extremely special moment. But we also were like I was there seeing it live and hearing the crowd and seeing the love that he got for that. That was like a very important match for just the legacy of the New Day and Kofi Kingston.
Definitely.
And also that gauntlet match that got him there.
This is true.
So that was the
But
year of Kofi.
these, if you look at them, they have millions of views.
Yes. That was 2019. So definitely check those out. They're really good. That whole couple months going into WrestleMania, the build up of Kofi and getting him to that main event status. I'm glad he got it, and yeah, it was awesome.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so Kofi was done. We go to the weekend wrestling, but first I did an order of some ringside collectibles. I used Major to get 10% off.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Shout outs to the Major Brothers. Oh man. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast because they make me buy shit. But I got my hands. I pre-ordered that the King Woods, both of them, because one of them is the He-Man gear. I had to get that. And then the fact that I got the He-Man gear, I got to get the Kofi Skeletor gear. So I had to get that. And then I was like, you know what? I need Big E's world title figure as well because that'll be like their single runs. Well, I got Kofi's single world title gear, so I want to get the gear for the other two. So King Woods and Big E. So I pre-ordered all those, and they got me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're going to the weekend wrestling. They showed Impact is getting some action figures.
Did they say who's going to make them?
This company called Asylum, a major pod was covering it this weekend. The first four I think is Jordan Grace, Moose, Deanna Peraza, and I think it is Sammy Callahan. I could be wrong though.
Okay, that's cool.
So, that's good. I'm gonna definitely wait for the Major Brothers to get their figures, but hopefully they get in that line as well. Even though they have their own,
Hmm.
many of their own. No, Eddie Edwards. Sorry, Eddie Edwards. Those are the four. It was made by Cello Toys. It looks like from the design on the figure art, because they haven't showed like the actual mold. They just showed like the art of it. They kind of have like a GI Joe-ish kind of mobility. So hopefully they're good. I'm hoping they're good. I might have to get some of them if they are. So we go to the weekend wrestling. We kick off Monday Night Raw with the Judgment Day brutally squash Rey Mysterio.
Not bad. Not bad.
He
It's
sat
so
on him.
He said he made a dookie. If you followed Finn Balor on his
Yeah,
IG, that's
I
what he
did
said.
see that.
Follow movement.
It was good. A good beginning. Seeing them. This is how you kind of had to let Judgment Day be. They're getting a bit more evil, and I think that's good.
I mean, they just beating up Rey Mysterio and his family.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone beats up Rey Mysterio. God damn it.
Uh,
I liked it though. Sorry, Ray.
yeah.
Um, then we get Alexa Bliss and Asuka defeat Nikki Ash and Doudrop.
That was actually pretty good. I went back and looked at the clip they put there on the website.
Yeah,
It's actually really good.
it was a really good match. I
There's a
really
few,
enjoyed it.
there's a few things that I have to give them credit for that the teams, it looks like, if you watch, they're changing up the not doing any tag moves.
Yeah,
And so now these girls who, I mean, they have time. They
yeah,
have at least like a month,
yeah.
a month or two apiece. But they're putting together like segments and like in the match and stuff and doing tag stuff. And I'm like, okay, I like that.
Me too. I really enjoyed
So
this match.
yeah, it's pretty good.
And then we also found Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky coming
Talking
with blows.
trash.
Yep. We go to The Miz versus Cedric Alexander. Was it Cedric?
Not
Yeah, it
bad.
was Cedric.
Cedric and Ali,
Yeah, that was good.
not bad.
That was very. Oh yeah, it was a tag team. Miz and Ciampa versus Cedric and Ali. That was
They
actually
just
really
need
good.
to call them Heart and Soul, man. Come on, give them a Titantron.
Yeah.
They have matching gear when they want to. They
Use
didn't wear it.
Cedric's theme or at least or Ali's old theme.
Cedric's team. You mean they have to go back
Yeah.
to Cedric's team?
Yeah.
They changed it. He still has that new one.
Yeah.
Like,
So Yeah, I like them as a tag team, so hopefully they keep them
Yeah,
as
I
a
just
tag.
realized Ali still has the new thing. I don't like it
I
either.
don't like that theme. That's why I want his old one back.
I don't like either one of them.
So let's get 3 old themes back. Let's get Ciampa's. Let's get Ali's.
They got all that money.
Yeah.
They don't have to. I understand there's rules. Just buy the themes from the people that made it.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Anyway. Really good match. A really good tag match. I really enjoyed it. Then we go to Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens. By Drew McIntyre wins by disqualification. This was fucking. That was my favorite match of this week. They beat the living shit out of each other. And then the Usos came. And they also got their ass kicked. And then KO stunned them.
Yes, sir.
It was great.
He didn't take the opportunity for granted.
Nope. He come and get his. I really liked the match. It was. I definitely think it was my favorite match this week. Like, it was just brutal, and they were just fucking each other up, and I loved it.
Mhm. I like the match. I like the promo.
Yes.
He, like
Strong
it stood
promo.
out.
Yep.
Made the headlines for good things.
Yep.
Right. So good.
Very good promo. Very, very good promo work. Then we get to Seth freaking Rollins and Riddle chasing us down with some chancletas on.
Poor bastard. He tricked him. He said he wasn't there, and then boom, he was in the back, and he came out, and he got beat up, but then he caught him with a knee. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Going with the knee.
What was up with Seth's pants? Did he have like somebody's face on him, or the universe, or the sun?
I don't know. It was
looked like
weird.
something was on his butt that looked like either somebody's face or something. I was just staring at his pants like I don't understand Seth. I need to understand them.
Yeah, it was weird. Really good stuff. I'm actually really looking forward to their match. They're actually building that story pretty well. So I'm.
Also, R.I.P. to Corey. Was that Corey Graves' phone?
Yep.
Because I remember I heard after the bell this week, and they talked about how he just got assaulted this week. So yeah, I saw his phone just go flying.
Oh man, that's just great. We go to Veer having a squash match versus Baxter Killer.
Murder's local man.
Yep.
Yes.
It was fine. It worked.
He do what they do. Why is he not fighting Omos?
Like, yeah, they should
Battle
be
of the Titans. Nah, they should be Battle of the Titans.
Yeah. There you go.
The way they set up Veer, like it's already done. He's already supposed to be a monster. Same with Omos. Like
I don't mind. I don't mind the squash match just because he hasn't been on TV in a bit, so it kind of reintroduces him.
I would like them to just let him put a suit on and
be the outside,
be the real Veer, because he keeps putting up these pictures of him just looking like a supermodel with the hair, and the beard just flowing in the wind.
Look like
suit. I'm like, all right, man, come on, where you at?
Look like Mufasa.
Who's that? The
lion? Yeah. With the hair and all?
So.
Yeah, he has the mane and all.
I guess so. He looks more like Scar. I mean, he has black hair.
There you go. We go to Bobby Lashley defeating AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Another fantastic match. Another great title defense by Bobby Lashley.
Very good match. Yes, sir. Highlight. I think one of the highlights of Raw.
Yeah. Between that and the KO Drew, that like they were on fire. Like last night, the Monday Night Raw had a lot of good matches. There was like at least 4 or 5 good matches.
I think every match was good. I don't think there was a bad one. Just being honest, they might not have been the match of the night, but like
because even Veer's made sense.
Yeah, but it's the time.
Yeah,
it's like it didn't waste your time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but like we can go into the next match, and they got time.
Yeah.
Whereas usually, they don't get no time.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like they spread it around, so it was good.
Got Dakota Kai defeating Dana Brooke.
Yes, sir. Good match.
Solid match.
I like the story leading up to the match,
Yeah.
though, because she just basically threatened her and said, "I just want to beat you up. I don't want your title." Like that. Some more people need to just say that. I don't like you. I want to beat you up. I don't want your championship.
Yeah. There you go. And then our main event was Theory defeats Dolph Ziggler, and I actually thought that was a great match as well.
Again, there we go. Dolph's doing the damn thing, like just showing, hey man, Don't sleep on me. But he loses the match.
And,
Theory wins. Puts
and,
another dent in that.
and your boy keep popping out of nowhere. Loomis
Another dent in the case.
lurking.
Well, he was lurking a lot tonight because he was out there during the AJ.
Yep.
Miz. Well, I think it looks like he's stalking Miz a little bit. Like, I know he shows up because AJ's there, but Miz is there also.
Yeah.
And when he showed up, it was Miz interfering in the match. Now, I don't know, but I think he might be a Miz stalker.
Okay. You'll see. Or maybe not.
Because he's a movie star, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That makes sense. Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
I'm going to give it an A.
Yeah, same. It was good. Like, non-stop action and really good matches.
Everything was represented, too. I'm just saying, you had women's tag, you had women's singles, you had U.S. title, you had squash match, you had build up to something happening, you had impromptu with KO and Drew. Like, dude.
And 3 matches built for the pay-per-view.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, 100% agree. Yep. That pay-per-view is looking better and better every time, like, they're doing these shows. So, like, yeah, it's good. We go to NXT Heatwave results. First match was Carmelo Hayes versus Giovanni Vinci for the North American title. That match, I think, was the match of the night for that show.
I think it was a great match. I liked it a lot. I liked it a whole lot. I like to see Vinci putting... We know he's good.
Yeah.
We know where he came from. He was in one of the best tag teams in NXT. So, yeah.
Yeah, very good match.
Mm-hmm.
Very good match. We got Diamond Mine coming out with a promo and Gallus boys.
That shocked me. But, like, now I understand why they're there. Mm-hmm. But it still shocked me.
I like Gallus, so they're pretty good.
It just makes me feel like they have to slowly undo some of the garbage they've done, because seeing that those 3 are there and they're very prominent UK talents, Guza Young Vet's gonna have to come out of that nonsense pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hey, because I'm just saying.
We got Cora Jade defeats Roxanne Perez.
Not bad. No, I mean, I didn't think she was gonna win. Yeah. I was saying Cora Jade was gonna win, but Roxanne pulled it out.
Yeah. No, Cora Jade won.
Cora Jade won? Yeah. I thought she didn't win.
No, she won.
Wait a second. Am I looking at the right thing? Oh yeah, true enough.
Yeah, she won.
She hit her.
It was okay match. Tony D'Angelo defeats Santo Escobar. I actually liked this match.
It was pretty good. It was bittersweet because he was gonna lose.
Yeah.
It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
They need him.
Santo talks so much shit at LA, so I was like, yeah, he's going. Did you see the LA thing? The LA WrestleMania press conference? Yo, Santo was talking all this shit.
Good. That's what he's good at. Why not?
Yo, I have a feeling WWE might bring back I think Papa H is going to bring back the Cruiserweight title.
Why? I mean, at this point, why?
Why not? You have 3 hours in Raw. You have guys that fit that weight limit that's on Raw.
Nah, because I don't think they don't have enough. They got rid of all those people.
They got quite a few. Well, honestly,
cruiserweights. I'm talking about bona fide cruiserweights. Like, unless this is the time you're gonna stop BSing around and put the stars in there. Because if they make it another thing where you segregate the people, what's the point?
Yeah, well,
because Rey Mysterio should be able to go for that belt.
No, Rey Mysterio, Dominic should go for it.
I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to put some stank on the belts,
I would
you need a legend to hold it.
Like, I definitely will like if it's brought to fruition, they do actually do a cruiserweight title tournament, right? You have Rey Mysterio in that tournament. You have Santo Escobar in that tournament. You have them meet in the end.
That makes sense.
I would love that. You have Ali there. You have Cedric Alexander there. You got Tozawa there. You got Tommaso Ciampa actually considered cruiserweight. You got AJ Styles actually considered cruiserweight.
Get Drew Gulak in there. I'm just saying.
Drew Gulak could be in there. There's quite a few talents that actually go in there under that late limit. Just make it. Again, I know I trust in Triple H that to make that title feel important. And I know he will do the best of his ability to bring a great fucking tournament in, or even bring back a Cruiserweight title tournament kind of thing as a special, and just have it there and have Rey Mysterio highlighted for him being a legend in the Cruiserweight division. Maybe even get some older, like former Cruiserweight champs that can still go.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, so I wouldn't pass
they're not.
it.
I just need to see more people there.
Yeah,
I can't be watching a rotation of 3 or 4 people.
No, I understand that.
That's the thing that we got tired of before this whole thing started.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I trust them, yes, but they need the people.
Yeah, I agree. But I think that could be something that could be something special if they put the effort into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got Mandy Rose defeats Zoe Stark for the NXT Women's title. I like the match.
Good match. Yeah. I like the aggression. The few things that it wasn't like the best match, but like the one thing I would say is like out of a champion who's pissed off that somebody is coming after them, like Mandy tried to kill her, tried to take a leg. She did one of the most offensive things. Has that ever been done? Has anybody ever taken somebody's knee brace off and kneed them in the face with it?
I remember.
I've never seen let alone a woman do something like that.
Not need him with it, but he choked him out with it.
I remember Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, she took the knee brace off the woman's leg.
Yeah.
Strapped it on because didn't she have a brace on at least once for a little bit?
Yeah.
So she knows how it fits, and she kneed the woman in the face.
Yep.
I'm like, damn. So yeah.
Hey, she can have it on. Why can't she?
Props.
There you go. It's a smart. It can't be a DQ because she was wearing it too.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
And then our main event was Braun Breaker defeats JD McDuggan for the NXT title.
That was a good match. That was a very solid match.
Yeah.
I knew Braun wasn't gonna lose though. I knew
that. I didn't realize. So, all right. So, it wasn't me, or was the JD taller than Braun Breaker?
Probably about the same size.
About the same size, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Braun Breaker's build at 6'2", 6'1", and JD is booked at 5'10"? JD looked bigger than him.
Because it's wrestling.
I don't know. It's just weird.
Because it's wrestling. They probably both 6 feet.
Yeah. That's just weird to me. I was like, yo, JD's kind of big. I'm like, I haven't probably seen him wrestle in a while, but damn. Mm-hmm. Anyway. We got in the end of the match. We got Tyler Bate come out with the UK Championship. That fucked up thing. The fucked up thing is it was spoiled UK's tournament.
This is so the tournament to get the next champion wasn't held before they showed the guy who won it.
So the tournament, everything is pre-recorded. So basically, NXT UK is, I think, 3 weeks back in the recordings. So they just started the tournament last Thursday, and you saw the champion on Wednesday. So the tournament's still going on. So this week will be the second round. Next week will be the third round.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Tyler Bates. Tyler Bates comes out and steps up to Braun Breaker. That would be a hell of a match. I like Tyler Bates a lot, so nice to see him back in NXT.
Yes, sir.
I feel like and then we heard that NXT Worlds Collide's coming back that Sunday, September 4th. So we might get Bates versus
after
Steiner.
The pay-per-view. Because Saturday, September 3rd, is Clash.
Yeah, and then Sunday is gonna be an NXT pay-per-view.
Really?
Yep.
Isn't that a switch?
And All Out is that day too.
No, but isn't that a switch?
Yes.
Isn't it usually? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. We go NXT 2.0. What do you give it?
Heat Wave. I'm gonna give it a B. That's
B?
what that means. Like yeah. I'm gonna say B plus because I think the there were some really good matches. Like I said, I gave a lot of props to the first match, a lot of props to the women's championship match, a lot of props to that last championship match. Like very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go B as well. Yeah. The first match I think stole the show from me. They were great. So, but yeah, NXT UK solid. I give it a B as well. We go to AEW Dynamite.
They really need to pay JJ Walker. They just need to do it. Have him do one commercial. Dynamite, and that's it. Just go about your
So,
business.
so we kick off with CM Punk, and he goes into a promo, goes into like a pipe bomb kind of style, and just start going off on everything. Moxley comes out, also promos against him, and looks like they're going to fight next Wednesday for the
Good
title.
on him. I hope he's nice and ready to bleed.
Yeah,
Because when you fight Moxley, there will be blood.
yeah.
So,
The
yeah.
promos were solid. There's a lot of like heat issues with what Punk was
Is
saying
that true?
towards
Because
Hangman,
I didn't see Tony Khan saying nothing. I'm just
because
saying.
he can't. He's
I know, but then if he can't, then why can these guys who don't work there can? That's my problem.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's my only problem.
I don't know what's going on with that. I let it. I'll let it like fold into place. Like I can't really say like if it's real or not. But there's the heat. But there's a lot of shit on Punk right now backstage.
I like the picture of Hangman when Punk was talking trash
Yeah.
that John Silver posted. Hangman was just eating some cake and catering. I know, just chilling. He was
Yeah.
just chilling. It was like, what? I'm not
Yeah.
getting up. Let me eat this in peace.
It was solid promos between the both of them. I
They can
kind of
match.
wish they built it strong for All Out, but they're gonna fight on Wednesday.
I guess that's a disappointment.
So
Maybe there's a reason for it. I don't know. But like, I think that promo was a big setup for the pay-per-view. So now knowing that the match is not set up for the pay-per-view, it kind of makes me go,
yeah,
I got a question, because that makes me think it's not gonna. I think it's gonna be wrestling, and we're not gonna get a full match, a full conclusion.
yeah. I have a feeling like JAS is gonna fucking interfere because
So
Jericho
if that's the
kind
case,
of yeah.
that's more fine than them having the actual match. Because pay-per-view, what you doing?
I think it's still gonna. I feel like they're gonna wrestle. They're gonna go for a bit. JAS is gonna fucking interfere. They're gonna line up being attacked. They're gonna probably line up tagging. They're gonna do like an old WWF formula that Vince did, like when they lines up being a tag match. You're gonna have Mox and CM Punk tag team as with each other, and then all of a sudden they could go against each other right after the match.
No, I think the JAS is gonna beat them up, and then at the very last second, Hangman comes out. So now you got all three of the guys involved, and they're all pissed off.
I could see
So
that
that
too.
leads to a triple
I wouldn't
threat.
mind Hangman being involved with that match
I'm just saying.
because they did him
That's how you do
wrong.
it. That's how you do it. Put him in a triple threat.
Yeah, or MJF.
Well, he's still keeping his mystique up.
Yeah, let's see. We go to our first match, which is the best 2 out of 3 falls. Bryan versus Danielson versus Daniel Garcia.
Good match. Good match.
I like the match
good
a
2
lot.
out of 3. Good
So I have nitpicks on the match.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Garcia don't sell for shit.
This is true.
He gets right back up. He doesn't fucking let the crowd build, or he doesn't do none of that. And it kind of throws me off on the match. I was like, yo, just kick him the shit out of his knee. So he stays the fuck down. I wanted to like the match more, but those little nuances of him just getting up off of these harsh moves just pissed me off, and I was like, come on, man, come on. Other than that, it was a solid match. That I didn't like that power driver because I know it was the neck shit. I was like, nah, don't do that shit.
True.
But
But
other than that,
I
yeah.
get it. But if the guy says okay,
Yeah,
he's crazy.
I just didn't like the yeah. That just gave word me. I was like, no, that looked painful. But my big thing was the lack of selling. I got Nakamura on it because people beat his leg up and he just walks out of it. This is the same thing with Daniel Garcia.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Well, I didn't pick up too much on him, but I did The one thing I got out of the match is that they're trying to play up their old horse,
Mm-hmm.
the old man. He's the old grimy veteran who's all
Yeah.
beat up and banged up because his brain.
Yeah.
His brain is damaged.
Yeah.
I don't. They better be careful with that. That's
Yep.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Daniel Bryan wins. We got Moxie called out. Punk, Steamboat confronts Jericho. We got the Varsity Blondes versus the Gun Club.
Oh, that's pretty funny. I just don't understand though, because it's not resolved. So they lost a crucial match, and I don't understand. I don't see how. Well, I guess you could say that the feud between the Acclaimed and the Ass Boys
Yeah.
will continue, but it just seems a little like you're losing.
Yeah.
Well, you're sore losers, and you beat up your old man.
Yep. And Acclaim came to the save, and they scissored him.
Scissor me, daddy.
Yeah. And now he's fighting his son on Rampage next week, or
So
on
let's
Dynamite
see.
next week.
I mean, I hope he beats his ass.
Yeah, that's alright. Jungle Boy challenges Christian.
I love the whole thing. Was funny because remember, didn't he have a match?
Did he? No, he just ran in.
No. The last time, not Jungle Boy. The last time we saw him, he was taunting Christian after his was it the Matt Hardy match?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So here we're gonna pick up off where we left off from that time.
Yeah.
I would have stabbed him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You can't let you get in the ring with me.
Yeah.
He did a lot. Christian may have the gift of the silver tongue, but that don't mean you can't get stabbed for what you said. Just saying, homie. You gotta be more careful than that.
We go to Tony Storm versus Killian King.
Kylan King?
Yes.
This is probably Kylan King's best match because before that, she probably showed up on Dynamite once after being on Dark Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I props not for mentioning it because they did say she was one of the people who was there when they were at Daly. So
yeah. Tony Storm wins. I feel like, again, like the lack of storyline for the women's title, like the tag team and things like that. They kind of like, okay, we're gonna fight, okay, but there's nothing else. There's
only
no
one
for that title match.
The only one carrying the story was Britt this week.
Yeah.
Because she was the one who called Tony out.
Yeah. And then now she's like, oh, now you have boards. I'm gonna be watching from the background. I believe that they could have built that a little more better.
They need more people involved in that scene, though.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. There's only one person chasing the title.
There's a top five. Where's the top
Japanese
five?
chick? Remember the last time it was a Japanese chick who got there, right?
Yeah.
She beat Rosa.
Yeah.
Tony Storm lost and became a tag team partner, so she hasn't beat anybody to beat. This is her first singles match, I believe.
Yeah.
On Dynamite, right?
Nah,
Since
she fought before.
The last tag match. Who she fight?
A while ago.
No, since she lost to Rosa.
Tony Storm lost.
She had a singles match on Dynamite.
I don't remember.
I think it was just tag.
Yeah, I think it was just tag.
Yeah, so like this is the first singles match Tony had on Dynamite. I'm sure she beat people up on Dark we don't know about.
Yeah.
But like, where's the other contenders?
Didn't they fight on the ROH pay-per-view?
She fought somebody.
She fought
the
Storm.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I have no clue. So the lack of TV. This is how much I kind of try to stay the story, and there's not much there. Besides
There's not
knowing
enough.
Britt Baker.
I feel it's not enough people involved, and there's not enough like.
Yeah.
You see the way Moxley, Punk, Hangman, that whole thing, they keep that up there.
Yep.
It just doesn't feel the same with Rosa.
I think these are her titles. I think her title's soon gonna come to an end.
It sucks because it's just you see the lack of them trying on their end to showcase her.
100%. You have the talent. Like, why haven't we seen like Deebs versus Thunder Rosa or like you have other women there. Athena,
Well,
even
see, that's the whole point
yeah,
too, right? Since she's involved in a TNT title thing,
yeah.
how does that work when you have a win-loss record, but you also are able to qualify for the main
So
title,
I
right?
know
So
both rankings is the same belt. Like
that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. Like, so since there's people in both rankings, which counts as one thing, singles, where are the rest of the people who are qualifying it? Like, it can't just be one person winning and everybody else is losing. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like, why are there nobody else? Who's number two? Who's
I
number
have
three?
no clue.
Who's number four? Like, who's winning? Nobody's winning. Nobody's winning.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not
I'm
good.
actually looking at the rankings now because I have no clue. So
It's
right
like it's
now,
only okay. Okay,
so
go
right
ahead.
now, Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill, though the champs, the number one contenders for both their belts are Tony Storm, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Athena, Anna Jay, and Nyla Rose.
I want to say, I want to ask, did Nyla Rose get a championship opportunity already? Yes or no? No, right?
I don't think so. Could
See,
be
that's the
wrong
point.
though, because like again, they don't do enough for me to remember. To be honest.
No, but it's just like I'm trying to remember because also she's been paired up with Marina Shafir,
Yeah, yeah,
so that's been a little while.
yeah.
It's just not. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Nyla versus Rosa. Let's see when that happened. Yeah, it happened in April. That was like
Rosa
I think
champ.
her first title defense.
Okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
yeah, 4 months ago.
Yeah, so that
Four
happened.
months ago. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Um.
just not. It's just for all those people they have there. It's just not a. It's not adding up to a big ass division. It's
No, it's
just
not.
it's just a bunch of people that get beat up on Dark and disappear.
Yeah, and I don't pay attention to Dark enough to know your roster. So
But it's not even their roster
yeah,
because half the people aren't even contracted to work there.
that is true.
That's the that's the problem.
Yeah.
Those people that they could be using to spice up the division on Dynamite, guess what? They don't want them on the main show because they don't really work there.
That's kind of what happened with Thunder Rosa before she
I'm
signed.
just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I know a lot of people, but like, is Willow contracted? I don't think
I
Willow
don't think she
actually
is.
is.
No, I don't think
She
she is
is.
because she was on Impact the other day.
Got you. She was, but she had a dark match. I watched
Yeah.
it. I watched it. Now I'll be honest. I watched Dark now for Willow and Abaddon because
Nice.
you don't see them.
Yeah.
You just don't see them.
I forgot Abaddon's still contracted.
She's getting better too. But
I forget Leva Bates is still there. Blue Pants.
you know what? The last match I saw her in, she was actually pretty good too. It was her and the Japanese lady that like trains all the girls.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
one who Cheetah's teacher.
yeah.
So yeah, but like, and Cheetah's back. She ain't
Yeah.
on the main show, is she?
No. I don't remember. I do not remember a day she wrestled on Dynamite. I remember her
I
being
don't.
with that dude. That
Avalon. Yeah,
yeah, that was the only thing I remember. Other
yeah.
than
They
that, I'd
split that
never
whole
seen her
thing
wrestle
out.
on Dynamite.
They split that whole thing out, and then whoop, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
anyway,
Still needs work, bro.
yeah, yeah, a lot of work.
Division still needs work.
And then you got Madison Rain there. What she's doing?
How long is she gonna
Oozing.
be there? I mean, if you look at Kara Hogan, maybe
Yeah. And they become putties.
basically they just show up, get thrown around.
Yeah, I swear I saw the Yellow Ranger do that once, and she ducked down and they headbutted each other. Anyway,
Oh man.
we go to the AEW Trios title tournament quarterfinal. We got the Elite versus La Faction. That no, I can't say it.
Igor Oblis, I think it is.
Negro Oblis, yeah, whatever it's called. They Gold Oblis or whatever it's called. And we got the returning Kenny Omega. If Don Callis made me happy.
Yeah, I thought it was cool to see him come back. I was happy to see Don Callis. Oh,
Me too. So like I was like, all right, Kenny Omega's coming, and then I saw Don Callis. Like, yeah, all right, I'm happy about
Mm-hmm.
that. I like Don Callis, and then he goes
I,
back into the commentating table and just wreaks havoc on everybody. It's great.
exactly.
It's great.
That's what you want.
Um,
So
match
I
was
was
a
enjoying it.
yeah, match was good. It was an elite style match. Nice seeing Kenny Omega back, trying to go full speed, but I see him selling some of the things and selling a little more. Like just he's in pain and he's showing it. But it was cool to see him back. He's wearing
Like I
like a
said,
percussion shirt.
like I said, like I said, that's gonna be the reason why they don't win the trios.
Yeah,
I know it's predictable to have the elite win, but like I feel that's Kenny not being actually, Kenny's playing up the not 100%.
yeah,
I think that's gonna be the reason.
yeah. I'm fine with it though. And again, it's just we get Kenny Omega back on TV. That's great. That's always great.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Um, AEW Dynamite, what do you give it?
I'm gonna be this solid B because I think when you think about the women's match, and it shouldn't be this way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go B too. Like the lack of women's division. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I did like the trios and main event. I did like the Bryan Daniel Garcia match, but I had my issues with it too, so I had to take points off. Good promos in the beginning, but the rest of the show was eh. All right. We go to. Hey, you saw Impact, so go to Thursday Night Impact.
Hmm.
um, I have not watched a full episode of Impact because the app. So shut up. Like the app sucks. Like on Google Play or Android, the Impact app is terrible. And I hope you hear this because I paid a full year and y'all suck. The only thing I could watch it on is my Roku TV in the room, and that's the only way it works perfect. Other than that, it sucks on everything. It sucks on my phone. It sucks on my TV. It sucks on my computer. I
Understood.
paid to watch it
Understood.
to put support, but if I can't watch it, I'm not gonna support it. Anyway, that's my little rant. We kick off Impact with Black Tortoise versus Laredo Kid versus Ray Horse versus Trey Miguel. Ray Horse was actually in Lucha Underground as well.
As the same person? Same
He
name?
was Aztec Junior, I believe.
Okay.
He had like a green luchador's outfit.
Gotcha.
Very good match.
Good stuff. Yeah, it was actually fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not sure. Was it? I think it was Trey one.
Torse.
Or was it Black Taurus? Yeah, Black
Torse
Taurus.
one. Yeah. Heath versus Kenny King.
I
Storyline
know they
stuff.
had a lot of. Yeah, about to say a lot of story to this match. So
And PCO looking like he don't want to be there no more.
they can't control him. They tell him Frankenstein too many things, and he's freaking out, man.
Yeah.
He can only do one thing at a time. Stop.
Yeah. You got Killer Kelly versus Vanna Evans.
This was kind of alright. I at least appreciate Killer Kelly being sadistic
Yeah.
in the match, because the other girl's bigger than her, and she's like beat me up,
Yeah.
and so she ends up doing her like crazy ass looking submission thing. So good stuff.
We get to the X Division Championship match. Speedball, Mike Bailey versus Chris Bay. This match, you told me about this match. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I definitely gotta watch it. It was
That's
really good.
It's up there. It's up there. I think that was the match of the show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very fun match. Very crazy high flying. Yo, I don't know what it is about Mike Bailey, but every time I see him, I think WMAC Masters.
I mean, he does look like he could be one of those dudes.
Yeah,
Why
like
not?
that's what I get. That's what I get off of him. But it was really good. Really enjoyed the
Mhm.
match. Good recommendation. And 6-way elimination number one contender match. For number one contender for the world title. Yeah, Eddie Edwards, Steve McCullen, Moose, Sammy Callahan, Bandito, and Rich Swann. Callahan gets eliminated first. Moose is second, McCallan's third, Bandito's fourth, and Eddie Edwards wins the match.
And it was a very good match. I say my favorite part was Swan versus Eddie at the end.
Yeah,
Very, very good back and
very
forth.
good stuff.
Check that out.
What do you give Impact?
I'm gonna give it a B plus. Very good show.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna.
everything in ring I thought was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. And
I mean, the
even
weakest stuff was probably the women's match, but like it wasn't even that bad. Like, speaking of what stuff I've seen this week,
It did its job. I think
no
the
one.
women's match
Oh,
did its
you got to
job.
remember, one was an intro match
Yeah.
basically for Killer Kelly, so
Mm-hmm.
that wasn't really gonna be anything
Yeah,
too
yeah.
like. It wasn't bad.
No,
So
it was a good
it was a
show.
good show.
Good show, good promos, a good story building stuff as well.
Oh, we
So
got the death note basically.
yeah,
What do you call it? The Jordan Grace got served
yeah, yeah,
papers. So she had a promo where she talked about from the pay-per-view, she got served papers when she won her match.
yeah.
So her next opponent, she says, because I don't think, is Masha the number one contender?
Well, they don't have a ranking system, but she's
No,
undefeated.
but yeah, she's undefeated. So she accepted her challenge because basically Masha Slamovich, her thing at the end of a match is she comes in to the next person, she brings you the envelope, and it's usually your picture with like a red mark on it, like
Yeah.
she's gonna kill you.
So she's
So
doing Dexter Loomis's thingy.
I guess so, but it's just a little bit more violent, a little bit more
Real
real because
blood.
she's full-blooded Russian. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. And then I also like Brian Myers with the digital title, and yeah, it's good to see him with the belt. That's his first single title.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He so Myers is not a dude that looks for titles. Like he don't care if he wins it or not.
Mhm.
He's a multi-time tag team champion, but he never won a singles. That was his first singles title.
Okay, gotcha.
He never won the 24/7 title either.
Was he there when it was still around?
Yeah, he was one of them chasing
I don't remember him.
him and Ryder.
I really,
Yeah,
I really don't remember
yeah,
him chasing.
yeah.
Wow.
They even talk about it sometimes on the guys. But yeah,
Okay.
Impact B plus, really solid show. Kind of got me back caught up with the story pretty easily, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Hmm.
We go to Friday night SmackDown. This was a very good match as well. We're in Canada, and boy, do they love them some Sami Zayn.
Hometown hero.
Yeah. We kick off where Ronda Rousey was arrested after bringing SmackDown to a halt and refusing to leave.
I think she didn't really refuse enough. I think whenever you refuse to leave, you gotta do the Macho Man madness from WCW.
Yeah.
You gotta pull the chair out, don't say anything, just sit in the ring. Somebody comes in the ring, you gotta beat them up. That's what I'm saying.
But it goes
I like the
into
interaction though,
yeah.
because remember it led into Shayna coming out
Hmm.
and Liv getting kicked in the face.
Yeah. In the end of the show.
So
We got our first match, which was not Nikita Lyons and Zoe because they were selling the injury of Zoe from Manny Rose's match. So
just saying, beat down.
you got Toxic Attraction defeating Natalia and Sonya Deville.
Good match, very good match.
I'm a little mad that Mandy wasn't there.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of does
Just cause the Sonya
what
Deville.
yeah, I was about to say what would happen if her and Sonya were in the same place at the same time?
Yeah, that
Do
was the
they
only
fight
thing.
each other or do they reconcile? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I thought that was the only thing missing from that. Other than that, you also got Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. Bought tickets and they were in the front row talking shit.
Yes, good,
Good
good.
stuff. So we
And you
got
can
Toxic.
hear them.
Hmm.
You can hear them, which is great.
Yeah,
Love
that was funny. Fucking poor Michael Cole.
it. I love the high five and pat.
Yeah.
Just chill.
She's so mean to Michael Cole. Michael.
Mhm.
Anyway, I think she still wants a match with Michael Cole too.
I mean, listen, let's do it before he's too old. Come on.
Yeah. You got Toxic Attraction winning, and they will go to the semifinals versus Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah.
I mean, the team. You think of the team though.
Yeah.
Over Colin and Leah.
I did something I picked up on this match, which I actually appreciated too, is that they took advantage of them being a tag team more in this match than Natty and Sonya, which never tag team before. You saw them doing more of the tag moves and them like keeping them in the corner and things like that, while Natty and Sonya were kind of out for themselves. I like that. I was like, all right, that's cool. I see, yeah, that's good. That's how it should be too. If you never tagged with a person,
That's true.
yeah, guys don't have chemistry. Anyway, Hit Row, Ashante the Adonis, Top Dollar, and B-Fab cleared the ring of the Maximum Male models and gave the WWE Universe a special performance. How dare they?
I was so mad, but I was like, all right, that's cool. And the thing that I think that, of course, people may not like rap, so they're gonna have their subjective opinions. I think it was impressive because they they could have written those verses, but literally no prompters. They were out there rapping for 3 solid minutes. But I have to give props to Top Dollar because if he did a thing that Eminem did, and not a lot of rappers actually do this, he rapped his own the verse. You know what I mean? The hook. Like every time. And on a song, on a traditional rap song, it's like maybe you'll hear the hook 2 to 2, maybe 3 times. So you rap, you do the hook. B-Fab comes in, she does the thing. He went back, did the hook again, did his verse, did the hook again. I'm just like, regardless of you like what he did, that's talent. So
hey man,
I appreciated that.
Let them do what they do. They were solid, and then but don't be disrespecting the Maximum Male models though. Stop that shit.
Mansoir.
Next time,
it's time for them to clap back.
They gotta clap back. They have to have like a special fashion show for the fall lineup. Next week. There you go.
Exactly.
We got Fatal 5-Way for the number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. Papa H, what he has done for the last 3 weeks is built the mid-card titles strong. You know the history of the U.S. title. Now you know the history of the IC title and why these guys love that IC title.
Yes, sir.
The moment I saw Sheamus in this match, I really wanted Sheamus to win because I know he doesn't have the IC title on his belt.
Yes, here's the thing I would have to give credit for. They built up Sammy. Then they went out of the way, made him have the whole injury thing and go in the back, come back. Like they put you on a roller coaster ride.
They did a great job.
Then on commentary, they made sure to mention Sheamus's mission. So it's not like you just sitting there like, oh well, Sheamus, why would he win? Michael Cole went out of his way to make sure to let you know he's won every title we have here. He has never won the IC title, so this means something to Sheamus. So there out of the gate, you have 2 people that you have to have your eye on, and that's a good job. Like you don't have to care about Madcap, Ricochet. You could be in or out. Corbin is a spoiler. That's his job. But I appreciate that they did their job on commentary. So
they did several storylines going into this too. Everyone, Madcap will be his first IC title bout. Corbin would have been his first IC title bout because he never had the IC title on the show he was in.
True.
And then, or he was not fighting for a title. So there was a lot of good things on there. Ricochet wants a rematch against Walter, things like that. So you kind of had storylines going on, but Sami Zayn was fully good, especially with the talk with Roman, and that actually was great as well.
That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I loved it.
It was great. It was great, and it led into this match. This match was great as well. A lot of hard hits, and Sheamus just beat the crap out of everybody too. Everybody has a bruise on the chest after that night.
Yes, sir.
Because Sheamus
can't wait. They're gonna be and at Clash at the Castle is gonna be 2 walking bruises after the match with Walter. That's all I'm saying.
So Sheamus wins, and he'll be fighting Walter for the IC title at Clash.
Yes, sir.
That match, when I saw this match,
have they ever fought in anything before? Like when they were young, anything?
They never fought. I actually looked it up too. Like, did Sheamus ever fight Walter? There was a time there was supposed to fight, and it was part of the Worlds Collide, and Sheamus was injured.
Okay.
It was part of
Okay.
one of the first Worlds Collide that he was gonna fight. Well, second Worlds Collide, he was gonna fight Walter.
Okay.
But
So I'm
even
hyped for
on
this.
Balor was supposed to fight Walter too.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to before 2020. Everything shut down. He was
Um.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
They were
Walter
supposed
was.
to have an NXT takeover in Ireland.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we got Walter versus Sheamus at Clash. I'm actually this card is looking extremely good, but that match, I'm actually really looking forward to that match.
That
It's gonna be brutal.
see. But here's the deal. Now you have two potential. Not potential. You have two people who are gunning for championships that if they win, it will be an actual moment.
Yeah,
Drew, because he never got his moment in front of people. Sheamus, because he never got that championship. Period.
yeah,
So like the roof is gonna blow off for those two.
and
Like
some,
if
yeah,
they win,
and then
I'm just
someone to take out Gunther.
exactly.
I could see Sheamus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey man, I'm all for it. All right, we had the Viking Raiders gave the New Day a Viking funeral.
I mean, it was something. I'm not mad at it. I mean, why you gotta burn them? They ain't dead. Damn. All right, guys.
Disrespect.
They call it respect, but
Disrespect.
that was shade. So.
Disrespecting my boys. They gonna come back. They
Mm-hmm.
gonna handle you. They gonna handle you. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
they should come back. Kofi comes out with the Jamaican theme. Then you have Xavier come out with King theme, and then you have Biggie come out with his theme,
Mm-hmm.
and then they
Mm-hmm.
go all to the New Day.
But our powers combined.
Right? I got them planted.
Yep.
Anyway, Liv Morgan defeats Chauncey Blackheart. I actually liked the build. I liked the Twitter beef that they had, and they beat the shit out of each other in this match.
That's what I'm saying. I like the aggression. I told you
Yeah,
when I saw them talking back and forth, I was saying they were hilarious. Shotzi was just digging in. She
yeah,
wouldn't stop.
yeah.
She
It was good.
wouldn't. She kept it, kept and kept and kept, and I love that. And then in the match, like Liv was visibly pissed off, or
Yeah,
that's the things I like. Is like you don't just be out there trying to wrestle for wrestling. Say, if somebody talking smack, you want to hurt them a little more, even though she's good, right?
yep.
So
It was good.
it did its job. You know what I mean?
And I give Liv selling the shit out that arm.
True. True.
And then Shayna Baszler attacked, and then she kicked Morgan right in the face.
She said, but I like it. I don't like that they messed it up, and Shayna had to repeat herself because
Yeah,
they couldn't hear her. But you could hear her say when she eventually got it out. She's like, "Oh, I could break your arm right now, but I'm not going to because I want to do it at the pay-per-view."
yeah,
So I'm like, "All right, okay." She said why she didn't do it, and then kicked her right in the face,
yep,
and she still has a bruise on her face to this day.
yep.
It's
And
messed up.
then we have our ending of Smackdown with Drew McIntyre blasting Roman Reigns with a Claymore. Even Sami Zayn tried to save him, and didn't work. Amazing promo by fucking Roman.
Yeah. Also, somebody said because there was a clip going around about the last time they were in the ring,
Yeah,
and it said Roman talked to him like a pimp, and if you watch it, yeah, he kind of did. That's messed up.
yeah,
But somebody was like Triple H must have told Roman, yo, bring that pandemic Roman back, bring the Thunderdome Roman back.
yeah.
So the way he was talking, yeah, it felt like it. So.
It was good. It was very good. Very good ending. Got me excited for their match as well. So I'm very hyped for Roman versus Drew this time around.
Mhm.
This will Clash at the Castle. I hope this becomes like a yearly thing because I actually wouldn't mind seeing them in UK. And I know a lot of European wrestlers there, so that would be something nice for them to actually have those moments. But yeah, I can't wait for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I remember the Australian pay-per-view. I remember Buddy's moment, and I
Yes,
remember
the showdown.
the
Down home.
Iconics.
Yes.
I'm just
Iconics.
saying.
I missed them.
So yeah.
Oh,
Me too.
congrats to Peyton. She's pregnant
Oh yes.
with Dilly's baby.
Dilly.
And Billy Kay was on Up Up Down Down. Yay.
Yes, he made a special appearance. Shout outs to Up Up Down Down. The first time ever we had Jinder Mahal.
Yeah. Yeah, he got owned in Tekken.
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
He won 2 rounds and left. I watched. It was hilarious because shout outs to Mansoir and Massey. They took over the show.
Yeah.
But the funny thing was, when they were hosting, they were doing the names. So, what's his name? His name was Easy Eddie.
Yeah.
Because he picked Eddie, and he eddied him. You know what it means to be Eddie in Tekken. He got kicked out. He just got kicks. And Jinder took those two rounds, and he said, "I'm good." He just walked away. He's like, "It's first to 5. Nah, I'm good. I'm good."
That was good. I gotta watch the rest of it. SmackDown, what do you give it?
SmackDown, give it an A. I want to give it an A+. I want to give it an A+. They got me excited for Clash of the Castle. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give the love an A+ because I like the Liv Shayna Baszler thing. I thought that was mean, but it worked. I like Chauncey and Liv. I thought that match was. I thought that match made sense, especially over the Twitter beef and shit, and they were very aggressive in that match. I'll give SmackDown an A+ this week. Like, I think it was a hell of a match. Sheamus in that 5-way was crazy. That 5-way itself was just crazy, and everyone's need ice for their chest. Fuck Viking Raiders.
He was going in. Sheamus was going ham.
Yeah, the fuck Viking Raiders with the killing the New Day, fighting. I love my guys. Anyway, so right now Clash at the Castle looks fucking great. You got Roman, Drew for the titles. You got Liv, Shayna Baszler for the women's title. You got the 6-women tag of Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, which they've been building that as well. So I'm fine with that as well. You got Riddle versus Seth Rollins, and you got Sheamus versus Gunther.
We need one more tag match on the pre-show. If there's a pre-show, it has to be Maximum Male Models versus Hit Row.
I'm fine with that. I feel like they might add a U.S. title. I don't think the Usos could travel to London because one's in trouble. Well,
like recently,
but he still has he can't leave the country.
He's a flight risk. God damn it!
They couldn't go to Canada.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we might not see a tag title here, but I definitely think Bobby Lashley's gonna get an opponent.
Damn it, Jimmy.
Yeah. So if Roman loses the titles that day, Jimmy and Jay better run. I'm just saying. Roman gonna beat your asses if he loses. We've seen it before. It wasn't pretty. Anyway, let's go to the last show, which is AEW Rampage. We got. No, why he always gives me the wrong date? God damn it. There it goes. Always gives me like the week before and shit. Anyway, there it goes. God damn it. Why is my shit not reloading? Hold up. I'm trying to get the list of Rampage and my shit ain't reloading right now. There it goes. I got it. No, that's... Why am I looking at... Oh, here we go. We got ROH champion Claudio. He comes out with Wheeler Yuta. He has a little promo, and Dustin Rhodes takes the challenge for his ROH title next week on Rampage.
Can't wait. It's going to be a good match.
Yes. Then Ruby Soho and Ortiz were backstage and had a crazy ass promo.
Oh my God. I love Ortiz. Well, he was going in. Fight me, fight them. Yes, don't fight. If somebody says that to you, don't fight them.
Nah,
Don't
he
fight
he got nothing to lose, so
them.
he's
No.
gonna bite your nose off.
Mm-mm. Don't fight him.
Then we got our first match, which is the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. We have Swerve in Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Private Party.
Good stuff. I appreciate them giving Private Party some love. So
Yeah,
good stuff.
it was a good match. It's a good solid match. Backstage, QT Marshall and the Factory were playing cards, and Hobbs destroyed it.
Why you gotta do them like that?
He made me happy.
But they,
I might be becoming more of a Hobbs fan as long as he beats down QT.
I love how he snatched, I think, the money out of Solo's hands or something like that. I
Yeah.
forgot what it was. It was like, damn, that's messed up.
We have Cool Hand and Daddy Magic. They
Daddy
both
Magic.
were backstage with words for Hook.
They don't want none.
They don't want them.
I'm sorry, Daddy Magic. You don't want. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
We got House of Blacks, Buddy Murphy with Julia Hart versus Spectacle, and it was an okay match. It was nice seeing Buddy Murphy whoop someone's ass though.
Yeah. I just want him to flourish in a way where people can see how good he is. Please give him some good people to fight. I'm not saying Serpentico is bad. Serpentico is not on Buddy's level though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then you got the Redeemer walked out onto the ramp holding Malachi's Black's mask, and Buddy charged at him and it got his ass kicked.
Why did he kill Buddy though? That kick was lethal.
Yeah. Yes, it was. And now we got Penelope Ford versus Athena.
I was mad because I like Penelope Ford, and when she's good, she's not like, you know what? I hate to dogpile and put people against each other, but like, I know she has more experience, but like when I see her doing good, she doesn't remind me of like the girls like Anna Jay where they do those certain things where it looks like they have to remember stuff.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good, but it just wasn't like a banger of a match. But I will say, in getting her ass kicked, she did look good.
There you go.
Cause that dude, did you see what Athena did to her neck?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before in my life. That was crazy.
And then we had TBS champion Jade Cargill and her Putty Patrol. We have Stokely Hathaway. I guess he's Finster.
I guess so, maybe. Maybe. Is he
yeah.
the new Harvey Whippleman? Because didn't
Harvey
Harvey
Whippleman,
Whippleman have
right.
like an infinite stable?
Yeah.
He just kept showing up with more people?
Yeah, pretty much. They try to get Athena, and they pretty much she destroyed the wings with the sledgehammer. She comes out with the sledgehammer, hits Athena in the stomach, while the two baddies headbutted each other and yeah.
Okay, Mark, I'm gonna
yeah.
ask you: has there ever been female putties?
No.
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 All right, we got it first. Here we go.
There you go.
AEW female putties.
There you go. And then our main event was the trios quarterfinal match. The Best Friends, Chuck Taylor, Orange Cassidy, and Trent Beretta versus the Truce Busters, Ari Daivari, Brock Jr., and Slim J.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't the most interesting match to me.
I think I told you this on the messenger. I was like, what's the point of Sunny going heel and being this big moment when they just go back to lose?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like I said, they have wins on dark, but you know that.
Yeah. I think this was a tournament that you could have got some new faces into the mix instead of having the Best Friends fight the lead again.
The Best Friends have to win.
Yeah.
They're Joe.
Yeah. And then I think they'll fight House of Black. I think they'll fight House of Black.
Oh, they're going to House of Black. But they don't win anything except against people who are dark superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta change up things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I think they're at least not winning.
Yeah.
I really do.
Again, I what you said makes a lot of sense, and I could see definitely them doing that and going in that direction.
I feel it. I
Yeah.
feel it.
So, what do you give AEW Rampage?
Rampage, I'm gonna have to give it a C plus.
I'm gonna go C. Not enough. I liked the tag match. I think that was it. Rest was in.
I like the tag. I like the people involved in the women's. I had no interest in the last match, and
Yeah.
I'm upset what they did with Buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Give
That's on
Buddy
board.
time. Give him time.
I love Buddy Murphy, man. That's my dude. Got an autograph figure and all. But yeah, I agree. Like, I need some time in his matches, man. Now we go to the podcast we listen to. I actually listened to quite a few this week. Some really good conversations. I did listen to the Karrion Cross and Scarlett on After the Bell.
I did as well. Yes.
Really good combo. Shout outs to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I always give shout outs to them because I love their show and what they do. I've been a Patreon member since day one, since they started the shit. So they actually put up on their thing. They were talking about what are things that led you, like, while listening to the 4 years of the cast. What made us, like, were your purchases or like things that got you to buy stuff. And I was like, honestly, the Super 7. Once I got my Super 7 figures in for the Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, I pulled the trigger on the Turtles, like, to get the rest of the Turtles. So it's like, damn, they fucking good. I gotta get this now. But yeah, shout out to them. Always good stuff. They previewed a lot of new figures coming out soon. So if you want to listen and you're interested in the figures, check it out. I know I listened to Renee Young.
Okay.
She had Brian Gortz, which was a former writer for WWE. I think Jericho had him as well, so I only listened to one of their interviews because I feel like they're going to ask the same questions. So it was one or the other.
Tons of people.
Yeah.
Tons of wrestlers posting the pictures with the book. So
yeah, I kind of want to read it. There's an audiobook version of it, so I might download it and check it out.
Okay.
She also had Diamond Dallas Page on, which was actually a good conversation as well.
I got to hear that.
And Chris Van Vliet had someone I listened to as well. Oh, he had Drew McIntyre on.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So it was a short conversation, but it was actually really good. So definitely check those out.
The one I did hear, I heard the Ryan Satin with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, I watched it. I listened to that too. That was the other one. That was a good one too. And now we go to the last thing, which is the wrestling in retrospect. And is your pick?
I think I want to pick somebody that's in a different federation from anything that we watch. I want to go to Japan and pick some people, right?
Nice.
But it's hard because the people I want to pick, I don't even know their matches because I want to pick some. Listen, since the pandemic has started, I've been watching more Stardom, like the clips and stuff. I follow them on their official YouTube and whatnot. So I want to give some shine to the people, to the girls that are actually there having matches and whatnot.
Did you see the video I sent you with Mia? That they talked about her rivalry, that she pretty much was trying to. She was like obsessed with somebody.
No, I didn't. If you did, I don't remember watching.
I'll resend it to you. It was actually quite funny. But
with that said, though, I'll take the easy way out. Okay. I will pick somebody we all know who went there, who went back recently. Unfortunately, she has COVID-19. Feel better soon, and I'm gonna pick Kairi Sane.
I love it. I'm all for it. I actually have I actually wrote the list of all the ones we picked already, so we don't pick someone twice. So I actually have made a list. I'll send you the list so you could, and I'll keep you updated on it. Kairi Sane will be the next one. I'm actually very excited with this one because I remember her in Lucha Underground and her and Io Shirai beating the shit out of Pentagon Jr.
I just saw a clip recently of Io Shirai diving off that thing, like what's his name? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So there's some
Yeah,
good
she is
stuff
out of her
with
mind.
Kari Sane. I love her Mae Young Classic stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna try to
I
see
wanna,
some of the Japanese ones too.
I wanna try to find her stuff from her early stardom though.
Yeah, but I know for a fact I'm gonna put the Lucha Underground match she had there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they were the Black Lotus. It was three of them. They were wearing all black and shit.
Okay.
It's dope.
Was it the third one, the sister? Was it EO's sister? Because I
Yeah,
saw that her sister is like her tag team partner.
yeah. It was her. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
good, really good. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. You can listen to us easiest on Spotify, Red Cyclone Inc. You can also follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark with the Mic. I might be starting a stream Madden. I'll probably do the My Player shit, and y'all could join to watch me suck and try to get better. I'll probably do the My Player thing, so you can actually see the game on Twitch, and then I'm also been on Yakuza like a dragon, so I might be playing some of that on there as well. And follow us at Link.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. Follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on SoundCloud and Spotify. And we have a WordPress.
Yep.
Check it out.
Yep. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
'Cause he's hungry.